Okay, there you go, Gabbie. See?
Sometimes the last few steps of a long journey
There's that cozy.
are the sweetest.
Here she's on the bus. Go swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim.
After a cold, cruel winter, this is the day that Gabbie Paquette and her family have been waiting for.
For her to hear the birds and see other kids playing, and it does. It means everything.
6 months ago, John and Monica Paquette worried that this day might never come.
Swish, swish, swish. Swish, swish, swish. You're tired.
Shortly before her second birthday, doctors diagnosed Gabbie with neuroblastoma, an aggressive cancer in her abdomen.
My only thoughts were, if she dies, I want to die. I'd go home and I would take a pillow over my head and just scream into it. Why? You know, just scream and scream and scream.
Did your sackie come off?
For John, the most agonizing thought is imagining his 3.5-year-old daughter Aubrey growing up without her little sister.
Here's the tumor right here, this whole huge big thing there.
From the very beginning, doctors have been open and honest about Gabbie's prognosis.
Neuroblastoma is a very hard tumor to cure, maybe 30 to 40% chance of being cured.
Heart. Should I draw a heart for you?
Yeah.
I just really believe that God is going to heal her.
Without their deep faith in God, Monica and John say that Gabbie's ordeal would be absolutely unbearable.
It's one of the most difficult trials you can go through. The only trial that could be worse is the death of a child.
Who's that? Who's that?
Her little red dog Clifford by her side.
Most on the way.
More stroller ride.
Gabbie is losing her hair as she undergoes her 5th round of chemotherapy.
I don't look beyond tomorrow right now.
If it's tails, guy gets to us falls.
In between chemo sessions, Gabbie gets to go home.
You help me?
Oh, I'm helping you? Okay.
Her pancakes are topped off with syrup and syringes.
She gets this 3 times a day.
Despite all her tubes and medications, the Paquettes do their best to help Gabbie have fun.
What's under here? What is that? What is that? Okay, all ready to go.
Later, after Monica leaves for work, John marvels at his wife's courage.
She's got a strength that's beyond belief.
Don't be worried. Okay?
5 months of chemo have shrunk Gabbie's tumor, and moments from now, surgeons will try to remove the rest.
And Gabbie, this might be your last surgery. Won't have to have surgery again.
We lay our hands on Gabbie and we
Before
bless
the
her.
surgery, a family prayer.
Oh God, today we ask that you would go with her. God, that you would hold her in your hands.
Gabbie, sweetie. Jesus will hold you the whole time.
The delicate operation will last several hours, but right away, doctors like what they see.
The thing that strikes me the most is the monumental reduction in the size of this mass.
The chemotherapy seems to have worked wonders.
The primary tumor.
Gabbie's tumor is now only 10 to 15% of its original size.
As they were approaching us down the hall, we could see big smiles on their faces. We knew that the news was going to be good.
That was probably the best I felt through all this.
Oh, she's overwhelmed.
Less than a month later, at a fundraiser organized by friends and family, the mood is upbeat.
This is wonderful that people have done this.
Few except John and Monica realize that a recent CAT scan shows signs of a new tumor.
I remember John and I were just stunned. It's like, well, how could these tumors grow during intense chemo?
Where is Shadowby? Give Dad a kiss?
Despite earlier promises, another surgery is scheduled for Gabbie.
Can you breathe through your mouth, honey bunny?
But her lungs are filled with fluid, and the surgery will have to be postponed.
Okay.
I just think right now that the risks of proceeding are not worth the benefits.
The next several days, doctors and nurses do everything they can to help Gabbie get better.
It's okay, Pumpkin.
You know, there are times when you're doing stuff to her, where she's screaming or crying that
But a week passes, and Gabbie gets worse, not better.
There is a chance that this airway can compress and we won't be able to breathe for her.
A tumor near Gabbie's lungs is rapidly growing.
We're going to take great care of your baby.
And despite the danger, doctors now feel they have no choice but to operate.
We're in this spot where we have to do something that's risky and that she possibly may not survive it. But we know that if we don't do anything, she won't survive.
Yet again, the Paquettes must say goodbye to their daughter.
Yeah, sweet dreams, sweetie. Gabbie, Jesus will be in here, okay? I love you, sweetie. Mama loves you.
That was one of the most difficult things I think I've had to do.
While doctors operate,
Father, my family needs you.
Monica prays.
I beg you to save Gabrielle.
The waiting is the hardest part.
And I still have my faith, but I know sometimes children die.
That's clearly the tumor right there.
Several hours after the surgery begins, a doctor brings good news.
The main bulk of the tumor was successfully removed, almost all of it. So we felt very good about that.
You're a special baby, Gabbie.
Watching her recover in the pediatric intensive care unit, John and Monica take nothing for granted.
With God and friends and family, we got another day.
We went into it knowing that things could turn out very bad, and things turned out very well. So to me, today was a miracle, and I'm ever grateful.
In the weeks that follow, Gabbie's condition fluctuates up and down. At a low point, doctors tell the Paquettes it may be time to merely keep Gabbie comfortable.
Please, Father.
Alone, together in the chapel, John and Monica decide to let God's will be done and discontinue Gabbie's chemotherapy.
We just don't want to see her suffer anymore.
But 2 days later, another miracle.
Something came upon Gabbie that just said, you know, no, I'm not ready yet.
There's been a lot of miracles.
Gabbie's bounced back well enough to resume chemotherapy
Sure, Daddy.
and to celebrate this day in the sun with her mom and dad and her big sister.
Is it fun to be at the park? Where'd Clifford go?
Daddy.
Oh, Daddy has Clifford?
The last few steps on this long and difficult journey may still lie ahead,
Gabbie.
but oh, how sweet today is.
I still have a lot of peace and hope that everything's going to be fine.
Mark Daly,
It's going high.
KARE 11 News.
Out of control.